So, it begins by showing a man named Clive, whose wife is so ill that he doesn't want to lose her from the palace at any moment. So he thinks of capturing her soul in a painting. Through a painting, so that she is always with Clive. In the 20th century, this ritual was common. People used to capture the voices of their beloved deceased in paintings, so that they could always talk to them. But now it was almost over, and Ka was doing this for the first time. He prepares the canvas and performs some strokes to carry out the ritual, but his wife's soul does not appear in the painting, and he leaves the ritual. While it was shown from behind that the canvas had been placed there, now a painting had been made which was not of Aina. This painting belonged to an evil lady whose beautiful face had terrifying hands, and in the dark, her eyes shone like a devil's. When life came here, he was frightened upon seeing this painting. He tries to burn this painting but not quickly, and suddenly, she attacks him, and suddenly Anna regains consciousness. And for a moment it seems that perhaps the truth was that it was Anna's hand. But it was indeed true, because now Clive was sitting in front of her with a strange expression. His face had a strange color, and he was laughing like a madman while looking at Na, and just wanted to show Evelyn's family 5 months later in such a cut. These people are not financially strong, even Evelyn's husband's business is going down a lot, and they haven't made many bases either. One day, a post comes to Evelyn's house and gives her the bad news that her sister Na has died, and along with her, her husband too, and because of this, all of Na's property was transferred to Flynn's name. Hearing this, Evelyn is very surprised because Na had a love marriage in a very big family. Evelyn had no connection with N's loss, but all the property was in her name. They were given $10,000 along with Na's house and were told that they would now have to live in Na's house. The whole family now packs their belongings and moves to live in N's house. They finally reach Anna's mansion where there were many paintings. People are amazed to see so many paintings in the house that even the painting of that was kept here, whose paint was still wet, as if it had just been made. She picks it up and has it put away because it was nude and not suitable for Evelyn's young daughter to see. Night falls and everyone goes to their respective rooms to sleep. Evelyn's daughter starts feeling disturbed by the painting in her room. She feels as if the figure in the painting is constantly watching her. She tries to get the painting, but despite putting in a lot of effort, the painting does not come off. Ellen's daughter falls asleep and during the night wants to show that the man from the painting comes out. Ellen's daughter's hair gets cut. While on the other hand, Evelyn's husband also hears the sound of someone whispering and somehow sees a shadow. But as soon as he opened the door, the shadow disappeared. In the morning, Ellen's daughter became very angry upon seeing her hair. She thought her younger sister must have done it, but it wasn't so. We know, but now in anger, she is about to apologize to her younger daughter, the elder sister, and she does apologize, but she still keeps saying that she didn't do it. After a while, everyone goes back to their routine work. They start cleaning the house during the day, while her younger daughter was at home with her. While cleaning the mirror, she saw in the mirror as if someone was struggling in the previous painting. She turned around and saw nothing, thinking it was her imagination. Then suddenly she saw someone running in her house. It was a little girl. She thought it might be her daughter, but her daughter was playing outside. Who's this? Elaine hears a child running and laughing again, follows it to the basement, and sees a cab close. It seems the child went into that cabin. However, Evelyn finds nothing there. It becomes night again, and we are shown that at night Evelyn's daughter had covered that painting with a cloth because she was scared of it. She did this and slept, and it happened again at night like a bar. She woke up and saw her sister was there. Suddenly, she saw that the cloth over the painting was moving in such a way as if there was a person behind it. She got scared and went into the wardrobe and she came into the wardrobe and now they started attacking her daughter and cutting her hair. She got scared. The girl screamed loudly and her whole family came into her room. Crying, she told her family everything that had happened to her, but her dad was not ready to believe her. Because how could anyone come out of a print? Now, at Evelyn's suggestion, they took this painting and placed it in the attic. Evelyn also wanted to tell her husband about the strange things happening in the morning. But seeing her husband's condition, Evelyn didn't tell him anything. At night, Ram also heard someone's whisper. When he went to see those arms again, it was not mentioned whether he saw anything there or not, but the scene showed that Adam's eye was open at one. The painting was lying there, its eyes shining like those of a demon. Seeing it, Adam got scared, and when Adam opened the window and shone light on it, it turned into normal printing. Adam was scared of that painting, so he just covered it with a cloth and tied it up. Now, in the morning, she wants to go to the next room where she saw that evil painting. The place wasn't paintings, but rather a ring is found there along with a virtual painting book, which she keeps with her. At night, we see that painting swinging on a lion. Adam also notices this and wants to see it, so the painting becomes so high there. At night, again, she heard the same child running, whom she had been noticing for days. Evelyn immediately followed the girl and saw that the child ran into the painting, and upon seeing this sign, when Evelyn looked at the painting, it appeared completely normal. But then suddenly the girl emerged from the painting and called out to Evelyn, asking her to find her. When Evelyn looked at the smart painting, it was empty. Evelyn followed the girl, and near the base bank, the girl stared at her and led her to the basement, where from the lady's painting, the lady was extracted. Evelyn saw its terrifying and dreadful form, and the next second, that lady also disappeared from there. Something equally strange was happening upstairs with Evelyn's son. When he heard a noise in his room, he woke up. He saw that the painting in his room was melting. He was astonished, and when he went near the painting, it pulled him inside. Evelyn's son screamed for his life, and everyone came into his room. Adam rescued his son from the painting, and finally, they realized the truth about this mansion, that it was a lovely, normal mansion. Adam notices that yes, the whole group had come, but Evelyn had not. They go to the basement to look for Evelyn, where a frightened Evelyn tells him that they should leave this place immediately. This house is not normal. They nod in agreement and pack their belongings to leave this house and return to their own home. Now, despite being home, she was still troubled by the incidents happening to her. She told Am, people believe that Na has happened. Who knows, that night when Na died, she might have tried to tell someone something important, which is why she died. As soon as she says this, she remembers the book with the printing visual that she had brought with her. She opens the book and turns to the address in it. The book was said to be yellow, and immediately she goes there to find out about that nonsense. After Evelyn leaves, we see that Ellen was playing at home with both the girls. Suddenly, a little girl goes to Solon's house. This was the same lady who was at their house during the child's sugar ceremony, and called the little daughter over to play. Before he could harm her, her elder sister saved her, and then saw that the painting of evil lady had arrived at their home, chasing them. Now we see Evelyn, who had reached Sora, from whom she had taken the book with the paint. She wants to take Lynn to a room where there were many paintings. She told Evelyn that these paintings are not ordinary paintings. People's souls are trapped inside them. She explains that through the ritual in this book, souls get a home in the form of a painting to live in. And in this way, people can stay close to their loved ones. This ritual was generally good, but because of this ritual, dangerous souls often got a chance to come out of their dimension. This girl also mentioned that the ritual was banned in the early 20s. The ritual was ended, and since then, all these paintings were at her home. Ali tells the news that the painting that appeared is absolutely real. This means someone must have done it recently. We know that the 4 flights did it, but the next one didn't involve his family. Next, in the scene, we see Madam, who has started researching about the woman in the painting and learns about her. This lady's name is Scan, after whose death several suicides and murders occurred. Some members of her own family even went missing. After his death, it is revealed that his family was none other than the Frank family. When Anna got married, it clearly meant that this woman had given a loan at Anna's house. And because people had now associated the land with Anna's family, this debt must have been placed upon them. The only way to stop this debt was for these people to go back to that house and normalize everything. Adam once tried to stop the curse by burning the painting to cleanse it. But nothing happened to the painting. Evelyn now takes help from that virtual book and realizes that to eliminate the death, she needs something from the person with the painting. Evelyn remembers that she had seen a room where old items were kept. Surely, she could find some scanner equipment from there to break it. So at night, they go back inside the haunted mansion. Adam goes and fixes all the paintings there while Evelyn goes to the basement. The paintings in the basement were all empty at this time. The source inside was currently wandering somewhere around here. Evelyn now tries to open the old box, but sees that it is locked. Suddenly, someone gives her the key to this box. Evelyn, without fear, picks up the key and opens the box, which contained many letters and a camera lock. As soon as Evelyn touches this locket, some wings of the camera. Here in the base, all the printing starts floating in the air. Even the entire house's painting becomes such that all the souls from the painting come down here to the basement. They attacked above. There was only one painting left upstairs, which was of an elderly person who reached out and attacked Adam. But Adam, to save himself, knocked this painting over. He saved his life. After this, Adam hears Evelyn's screams and helps her to come down to the basement. He saves her from all the souls and takes all the paintings outside and burns them. But perhaps even doing this does not relieve the pain. Behind the brick, it is shown at their house that a canvas painting of the scanner has reappeared, and then suddenly, the scanner goes into Evelyn's son's room. It was as if Evelyn's son had been processed. Now, in the same procession, Evelyn's son picks up his own sister and starts to take her to his room, and his elder sister notices this and tries to save her sister. On the other hand, we see that in the car, Adam told Evelyn the scanner tried to save inside the item. Hearing this, Evelyn gets scared. Finally, they had reached home. Upon arriving home, their daughter informs them that his son has taken her younger daughter into the room where he is angry. Adam quickly breaks down the door to save his daughter. The boy was just about to harm his sister. See this, and Evelyn must not hesitate. She tells her elder daughter to take her sister away from here and not to return to this house until the next morning. They now prepare for the ritual and set up a canvas here. Evelyn sees her son as a scanner-like paint canvas, which had no painting inside, meaning his soul was wandering. The arms of love are of Evelyn's son, who closed the door properly and placed the print in front of the canvas with some lights on. After which they started their ritual. The camera printing separates from it and they burn the rose printing. After which the noise of the scanner is easily managed. While performing the ritual, they feel something strange. When they remove the cloth from the printing, they see that it had already appeared in their painting. She loudly declares that this curse will end like this. To end this curse, they must summon the scanner's husband into this painting. Here, Scanner tells her story that she was very beautiful in her time, while her husband's family was very wealthy. Their family did this painting ritual because they believed whoever learned it would never die. Her husband also wanted to virtualize the painting. Her husband met Scanner at a party. Scanner was very beautiful, so her husband fell in love with her. These two got married, but at the age of 29, Scanner fell very ill. Scanner did not want to leave her husband. She loved him very much, so she told her husband to summon her into a painting. And to say this, she gave her necklace to her husband. After her death, according to her soul was put into the painting. After which it was revealed that she had also told him that after dying, you should kill yourself and meet her in the painting. Yes, we will always be together. Now, according to his promise, Scanner's husband had to give up his life. But he broke his promise and got busy with his life after Scanner's month and covered Scanner's painting, which remained in the basement for years. This made Scanner extremely angry, and evil things started entering her, and she tightly held the entire family, either to kill them or make them disappear from this world. Scanner herself did a lot for this work, as she used to process her husband's family members and have their wives killed, just as she had made Guy Ficina do. the scene comes to the present and wants to show that Adam and the scanner are trying to summon the scanner's husband's soul. But unless the soul wishes, it doesn't enter the painting. The problem had increased significantly in this atmosphere. Alan tries to tell one thing. Maybe she was sad for travel. He tells that night when I regained consciousness, the soul was found and we both became basic there. Hearing this, Adeline breaks down. Item tells his wife, "Never hate me after I die." As soon as he says this, he sacrifices his own life to break this, and before the month, he throws it in the middle place so that it goes inside the printing with the tender. Now she makes her husband like the printing, and we are shown the scanner and her husband together in the printing. But the next moment, we see that the press scanner was hidden from the printing because it was still processing Evelyn's son, meaning the death was not over. Now it is shown here that the scanner tries to take Evelyn's life from Evelyn's son's body and also tries to lift the scanner's light so that its bowl does not fully go into that painting. Before the scanner can lift those lights, Adam's daughter comes and lifts the light, who had actually gone back halfway to support her family. She lights the light and burns her dad's painting, resulting in the first reaction that their brother becomes normal, and the page shows that the painting also returned to normal, which now had both her dad and the scanner. These people now take that painting and place it in the basement of the scanner's house. Here it is shown that there was still one painting left of the man with the scissors, which they had picked up and placed in another room, and Adam had forgotten to burn it. And this painting showed that the painting is still not completely finished, but the story ends here with this theme being shown.